Yo, what's good, y'all? It's the Mad Gamer back with another one. Now we're gonna go ahead and simulate this Super Bowl for this year, 2026. I turned up everything on the computer. It's all Madden, 15 minutes, no accelerated clock, computer versus computer. Let's simulate this and see how close it can come out to the actual game. Let's get into it.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries, but we know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just every time they spell the catch, is those Giants shock the Patriots in their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Going play action, May. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Patriots.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New England.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal. From the gun, it's May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. May now from the gun. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Caden, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. Certainly not the amount of points they wanted when they began this drive, and certainly when they got into scoring territory, but it's always nice to look up in a Super Bowl and have a lead.
On to send it away. Here's Derink Young to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness, but I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Darnold. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Shaheed motioning right. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Walker on 1st down. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Christian Barmore with the play.
The 37-yard line.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play fake, Darnold. A throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
1st and 10, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Now Darnold off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To throw, here's Darnold. Barner with the grab. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now Darnold. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
First and goal. Here's Walker. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
He's got it on the bootleg. Darnold hit and he fumbles it. And that looks like it is Patriots football.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Henderson, the ball carrier.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play action, May. He finds Diggs right side. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Counterplay, it's Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Sticking with Henderson. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Seahawks pick it up. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
Well, that was such a nice run with great explosiveness and vision to get free. But you saw who's moving near the end of that kick. You almost felt like a little fatigue set in, and that created the opening. What do they say about fatigue? It'll make cowards out of all men. I'll tell you what fatigue does on a football field. You can lose the ball security and the ball just like that.
The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. May now. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a New England first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's made in the air. Setting up the screen with Henderson. This is not going to help their cause. They had a third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
He's taken out of bounds.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, third and long. He'll drop this to Henderson underneath. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So now on fourth down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Borregalis connects. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead, but you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Now Borregalis on to send it away. Young on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying with Walker. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're going play action. He can run it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made at the perfect time for the first down.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. give up the gut to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Throwing here, Darnold. That throw behind his intended target.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They're in long for him here. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Cut near the goal line. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks tie it up late in the first. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdoam.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead.
The score, Seahawks 7, Patriots 6.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Seattle.
Fielded by Henderson. This makes it up to the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-6 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Operating from the gun, here's May. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, May. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. May now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Tossing it to Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the gun, it's May. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots push their lead to 6.
Seahawks 7.
Borregales on to send it away. Young on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks offense running out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and another touchdown here. Just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Play fake, Darnold. Dumped off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
No gain on the play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Seahawks, first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. And again, it's Darnold. Escapes the pocket. He's got it in the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 18.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Working inside the red zone. Now here he goes again. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. Looking for an open man. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now.
What are you guys doing? Why are you playing terrible? The game isn't over. Why are you giving up? Oh, come on, man! That'll be better.
Good moving try, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. From the gun, Darnold. The throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Walker. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
To throw, here's Darnold. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
4 yards on the
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Seahawks tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take the lead on that successful kick.
14, Patriots 13. Seattle.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Throw left side, caught by Douglas. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Motion man sent left. This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a New England 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. They give now to Henderson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work too.
Trying to sneak May. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
May on 1st and 10. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Dropped to the ground by Nick Emanwari.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
May now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Henderson here from the gun. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
He was taken down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Running a screen for Stevenson. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Borregales connects. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Borregales on to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. It's caught, Barner. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Throwing here, Darnold. He's going to keep it this time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Walker on 1st down. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 47-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. 4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series.
26-yard line.
And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a New England first down.
First down, New England.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To the air on 1st down. May dumps it off to his running back. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Gallis on for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots push the lead to 2 scores now.
23, Seahawks 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Young on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock, if they so choose. 55 seconds left. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a walker run. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They motion the tight end over. Here's Darnold to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed.
Darnold's pass.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And again, it's Darnold. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
So on 3rd down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. This from 48 on the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And it's back to a 1-score game now. The deficit is 6.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. This looks like a run drawn up for May. So that is 2 quarters in the books here at Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down from the 42. Keeps it on the option here. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
At the 42-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Darnold has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down. From the gun, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The New England offense running out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Clara, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Off the play action, May. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Back to the air, it's May. Absolutely fires this one right side. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Devin Witherspoon.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Here's May again. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Now Darnold. Completed over the middle. And nearly a first down there. He stopped at the 24.
To Cooper Kupp. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Walker trying to run for the first. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Patriots offense all set to go. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Henderson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete. That'll
be the 1st and more. And Nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Darnold now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Toss play. This is Walker. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Now Darnold off the play action. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Barner's got it, complete. And this one does not go far.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now. They need 7. Darnold with a quick bounce out wide. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Darnold looking to throw. From the pocket, looking for a target. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Play fake, Darnold. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can retake the lead as they tie it up here. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take the lead on that successful kick.
Patriots 23.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's New England ready once again on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Has it downfield, working the left. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 3rd quarter lead. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. And sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Here we go. Mike Vrabel getting his offense set to go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point
They
conversion.
will throw. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown.
Patriots 31, Seahawks 24.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
Kickoff for New England.
Shaheed now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10.
The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First and 10 from the 32. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Trying to throw this from the gun. He keeps it and takes off. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Seahawks, first down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. To throw, here's Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Run right side. Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Handoff headed left. Henderson. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now May on 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Seahawks football. They need to make up this deficit quick for a chance at the title. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying with Walker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Running with Walker again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They've got a man in motion. They'll go play action. He'll try and run this. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Intended for Rashid.
Jade, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So out now comes the punter.
For the Seahawks.
And he'll try to hit this one well. The Patriots running their offense out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Man in motion here. May now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one complete to Diggs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Henderson here from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Levi Henderson, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's a double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Third down, Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there. Here's May to the air. Running a screen for Stevenson. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He takes it himself.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But then that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that makes it 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. May looking to throw. Will find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10, here's Stevenson. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
They stick with Stevenson here on 1st. Saw the lane, hit it quick, called out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's May. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. Made a throw it. Connecting on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 38-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Young on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Seahawks take over.
The Seahawk offense taking the field now.
At their own 27-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Darnold now to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. No better luck than the last play, Brock, because he just has to get rid of it.
Thrown away and incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
On now comes their punter.
For the Seahawks.
And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The New England offense running out now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
The Patriot ball carrier. Tariq Williams on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. They go again with Stevenson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and long, they're gonna throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this is gonna take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down, New England.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. A give left side to Stevenson. That one only good for a couple. It's second down.
Tariq Woolen on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Stevenson with another carry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Brought down by
Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's tackled at
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3.
It's now
May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7.
7-yard line.
The Seahawks offense running out now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Stepping up, and he's going to run.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now trail by just a point in the 4th. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of C-flows. Sending money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Patriots offense all set to go. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's got 4 on the run, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Patriots want to end it in regulation if they can. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. And that's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Here he is to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. It's complete to Hooper. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots jump in frnt late. Ramondre makes it the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks, 34.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
Kickoff for New England.
Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
2nd and 10, Darnold. It's caught, Barner. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
This might just be the play an incredible Super Bowl is remembered for. Here's 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Rolling on 1st, here's Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Escapes out to the left. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
And it's history for the New England Patriots.
There you have it, y'all.
The first franchise
41
in
to
NFL
34.
history to win 7
Ooh,
Super Bowl
good game though.
championships.
Good game though.
What a moment for all of them.
Good game though. Good
Crowning
game.
achievements for the careers of all of these players. And for this new coaching
Let's see who
staff,
got
just their
MVP.
first
And y'all let me know
season
who
leading
y'all
this
think gonna win.
organization.
And also, I want to put this up against the real game when it comes out. When it comes on Madden. And see,
Yep.
you know what I mean, how close the game simulation was. I'm gonna see what in a couple days. I'm gonna leave this joint up so everybody can see it.
Get these guys to believe in their ability to take that next step and go win it all.
So for our entire
Player
crew
stats.
here at EA Sports,
That
for my
boy,
partner Brock
77.
Stewart
They
and
both
myself,
play a
that's gonna
good
do it
game.
on another fantastic
Few highlights.
NFL
They don't got
season.
player of the game on this
Cannot
joint?
wait
Come
to
on,
catch you all
man.
again in the fall.
They gotta stop this.
I'm Kate Scott, wherever and however you've been watching.
No
please get home
MVP?
safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.
Y'all killing me, no MVP. Come on now. Yeah, man, I guess that's it, y'all. 41-34. We'll see how, I mean, it's high scoring in my opinion, but we'll see how close it gets. All right.